And a good evening to you. I hope that you are well. I'm going to set my phone up here on my trusty tripod, which is really just the wall. And I'm going to show you my new uniforms that came in. I dressed up for the occasion. It's been a minute since I have posted anything pressure washing related now that the season is over. But I ordered some new shirts and I wanted to show them to you and talk to you a little bit about these shirts, where I get them, what I think about them, and then the whole idea of being professional. So I get these made from Fin Print, which is out of Canada, finprint.com, look it up. I think initially these are about 50 bucks a piece, maybe a little bit more than that. And now that I'm in the system and they don't have to do artwork all over again, they're somewhat cheaper. I've had these shirts, I bought 5 of them at least 3 years ago, maybe 4, but I think 3 years ago. And I absolutely love them. They have shrunk. Okay, they haven't shrunk, but I've grown. The beauty of it is they don't shrink. And these are in as good of shape as they were, I think, the day when I bought them. Again, probably 3 years ago or so. And 100% polyester, they don't fade. They hold up to all kinds of abuse and they look absolutely professional. I wanted hoodies, wanted a couple of hoodies. So I ordered some hoodies and I think 4 or 5 new shirts. I believe that it is of the utmost importance when you and I show up on the job site that we are extremely professional. But I have literally shown up to a person's home and watched a sigh of relief come across their face when I pull up. First of all, I have a nice truck wrap. My rig is always spotless and always well organized. That's for my benefit, but also because it looks good when I'm in the public eye. And so I've literally seen men say, "Oh, okay, you're good. You're good. No, just go ahead. Holler at me when you're done." Because they're concerned on the way. You know, they make the phone call and they hear my voice, but they don't know me. And they love their homes. We're Americans, right? So they're wanting to have their home washed or their business clean. And it's their hard-earned money that they're giving out. So there's a misnomer that because we are in the service industry, that if we could do anything else, that we would. And that's just not the case. I love what I do and I continue to do it now approaching 8 years because I enjoy it. I make a good living for my family. I'm able to provide. And, you know, it's something that I would continue doing for many, many years as long as my health allows. But we get those phone calls. Have you ever gotten this one? "Hey, Mike, you washed my house last year. You washed my house a few years ago. Are you still doing that?" Now, there's a reason why they ask that. Because they assume that if anything better comes along, we're going to jump on it. Or that we're looking for something better. And that house washing is just something to get us by. Or business washing, what have you. But nonetheless, "Mike, are you still doing that?" And so I love saying, "Yep, I sure am. And I can't wait to service your home again." And so we show up to the job site for the first time and our clothes are all bleached. Listen, I know I need a haircut, but it's the off season, all right? Give me a break. I know I should shave this up, but it's the off season. But generally speaking, I like to be at least presentable. It's not about impressing people, but it's about leaving people with a good impression, and there's a difference. So let's jump into these shirts, and we'll do the shirts first, and then we'll do the hoodies. Very well packed. So here's what you see. This is the old, again, 3 or 4 years. And this is the new. Boom, 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 boom. Here's the back. Personally, I don't like a lot of loud, a lot of gaudy. I like for it to be clean and simple. You've seen my rig. Nothing fancy. It says house washing and the phone number. Not a lot going on. Pro tip or amateur tip, take it however you want. But I like to wear these whenever I'm going into the big box stores. Sometimes even on weekends. Get this, a few years ago, my wife and I decided to go yard selling, and I talked her into wearing one of my shirts in our neighborhood. We just walked around the block there. We had a neighborhood yard sale, and picked up 2 house washes that day, right? Don't go anywhere. I'm going to show you my card. So whenever I'm in the big box store like Lowe's, Home Depot, what have you, I always take some of my 5x7 cards. Nice explanation of who I am and what I do on the back, and shows them a little picture of me, gives me something to give to them. And many times I have walked into a Lowe's or Home Depot, even Walmart, and someone says, hey, you wouldn't happen to have a card, would you? I'll pull that out of my back pocket. And because it looks different than what they're expecting, they are automatically impressed. And again, it's not about impressing people, but leaving people with a good impression. There's a difference. We've already said that. But yeah, picked up jobs while walking around the block with my wife. So that's cool. All right, here are the hoodies. I think I'm going to like this. Look at that. Nice big pocket. Let's try this on. Oh man, it's heavy too. These bad boys were like 75 bucks a piece. I got 2 or 3 of them. Boom. Can you see that? Love it. No drawstring, but not necessary. I love it. Pocket. All right. Gonna wear that to church Sunday. What do you think? Kind of cool? All right, so finprint.com. I encourage you to try it out. I think initially they were 55 bucks a piece, 55 bucks, something like that for these shirts. And they have a multitude of, or a variety of different looks. This was stock, and then I told them what I wanted on it with the colors. They came back with a few things. We hashed it out a little bit, and then this is what we settled on. So I'm loving it. Okay. Hey, enough of that. Again, it's been a while since I've posted anything pressure washing related, and this is how I communicate with you. I hope that you are enjoying the holiday season, and if you're like me and you live in the north, this is actually Midwest, but nonetheless, we work 8 to 9 months a year, and this is the off season, so I'm happy to be off. All right, Mike, and we are out. Boom. Old school BMX, baby.